Find more questions and study at your own pace on our website. The link will be in the description. Let's get started. Question 1. You have an Azure DevOps organization named Contoso that contains a project named Project 1. You provision an Azure Key Vault named Key Vault 1. You need to reference Key Vault 1 secrets in a build pipeline of Project 1. What should you do first? Option A. Add a secure file to Project 1. Option B. Create an XAML build service. Option C. Create a variable group in Project 1. Option D. Configure the security policy of Contoso. To reference Key Vault 1's secrets in a build pipeline of Project 1 in Azure DevOps, you should first create a variable group in Project 1. This allows you to link secrets from an Azure Key Vault as variables, enabling secure management and access of those secrets within your pipeline. Variable groups offer centralized management and security features, making them the appropriate choice for this task. Question 2. You have an Azure DevOps organization named Contoso. You need to recommend an authentication mechanism that meets the following requirements. Supports authentication from Git. Minimizes the need to provide credentials during authentication. What should you recommend? Option A. Personal access tokens in Azure DevOps. Option B. Alternate credentials in Azure DevOps. Option C. User accounts in Azure Active Directory. Option D. Managed identities in Azure Active Directory. Personal access tokens in Azure DevOps are designed to support authentication from Git and minimize the need to provide credentials during authentication. PATs are preferred over username and password because they can be set to expire, and their access scope can be restricted, providing a secure and convenient way to authenticate without frequently re-entering credentials. Question 3. Your company uses ServiceNow for incident management. You develop an application that runs on Azure. The company needs to generate a ticket in ServiceNow when the application fails to authenticate. Which Azure Log Analytics solution should you use? Option A. Application Insights Connector. Option B. Automation and Control. Option C. ET Service Management Connector. Option D. Insight and Analytics. The IT Service Management Connector is the correct choice because it enables integration between Azure and IT service management tools like ServiceNow. This functionality allows the creation of work items in the ITSM tool whenever there are alerts in Azure, such as an authentication failure in your application. Therefore, it is the most suitable solution for automatically generating ServiceNow tickets based on application issues in Azure. Question 4. You have a project in Azure DevOps. You have an Azure Resource Group deployment project in Microsoft Visual Studio that is checked into the Azure DevOps project. You need to create a release pipeline that will deploy resources by using Azure Resource Manager templates. The solution must minimize administrative effort. Which task type should you include in the solution? Option A. Azure Cloud Service Deployment. Option B. Azure RM Web App Deployment. Option C. Azure PowerShell. Option D. Azure App Service Manage. To create a release pipeline that will deploy resources using Azure Resource Manager templates with minimal administrative effort, you should use the Azure PowerShell task. This task allows you to leverage the PowerShell script included in the Azure Resource Group deployment project from Visual Studio. This script can copy artifacts and deploy the template, ensuring consistency and minimizing administrative overhead. Question 5. You have an Azure DevOps project that contains a build pipeline. The build pipeline uses approximately 50 open source libraries. You need to ensure that all the open source libraries comply with your company's licensing standards. Which service should you use? Option A. NuGet. Option B. Maven. Option C. Black Duck. Option D. Helm. To ensure that all the open source libraries comply with your company's licensing standards, you should use Black Duck. Black Duck helps organizations identify and mitigate open source security, license compliance, and code quality risks across application and container portfolios. It is designed to check for and manage license compliance issues within open source libraries used in software projects, making it the appropriate solution for this requirement. That's all for today's video. Don't forget to check out our website where you can find more questions for this exam. The link will be in the description. Thank you for watching and good luck on your exams.